Barcelona fans, wanna calm down, wanna calm down, wanna calm down. The problem you are facing now is not the highline. The problem you are facing now is not the highline. I'm going to tell you what our problems are. Now, the problem is coming from the way we press. You see, at first we were very fantastic in pressing because we were having Rafinha, Yamal. Now, Lewandowski cannot press. He's old now. He can't press. Ferran Torres can press. But Ferran Torres, when you give him 5 chances, he go miss 4 and score 1. So that is the problem we are facing now. The problem is not about the high line. If we can solve that problem now, like if Rafinha can return, Yamal can return, then Omo too cannot press well. You see, Femi Lopez can press well. Then Omo too, very terrible, very terrible so far, very terrible this season. Then Omo I saw last season, it's not even, he's not doing even 1% of what he did the last season. And you are telling us that you are going to score 20 goals this season. And look at what you are doing. So the pressing is our problem. Now, if we keep pressing and then we are able to we are able to get the ball in position, then there will be no pressure on the high line. You see, the problem is not the high line. The problem is the front line. You see that the pressure starts from the front line. So if we press very high, because Lewandowski cannot press, but when you give him the ball, he can score. That's the problem we are facing. Ferran Torres can press, but when you give him 5 balls, he will score 1 and miss. So when you check La Liga, the person who has missed, or the footballer, the striker who has missed most chances, Ferran Torres. Ask yourself why. When you give him chance, like he go score 1 and then leave the rest. Rashford can press, but Dani Olmo cannot press. So that's the problem we are facing. If we press from the front line, the midfield can also press. Then there will be no pressure on the defenders. So if we cannot press, then the midfield, the opposers or the opposition midfielders can get the ball and do distributions and be passing the ball. So if we don't press from the front line to the midfield, then we are going to be in a serious situation. That is why we need Lamine Yamal and Rafinha back, and Femi Lopez too. We need them back immediately, because if we cannot press, then you are going to be in very, very hot water, like fish out of water. So this is the problem Barcelona we are facing, and I think my man Hansi Flick will be able to do this job. Hansi Deta Flick, I believe in my man Hansi Deta Flick. He'll be able to do this job. So calm down, wanna calm down. Let them talk. Let them call us names, but we know our team, what we can do.